न्यूयॉर्क के क्वींस बोरो हॉल में पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन ऑफ न्यूयॉर्क, पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन लॉ इन्फोर्समेंट सोसाइटी, पाकिस्तान वॉइस, पाकिस्तानी अमेरिकन सोसाइटी और पाकोली के ताउन से पाकिस्तान के 70वें जश्न यौम आज़ादी की पहली पुरवकार तकरीब मुनक्किद की गई, जिसमें क्वींस बोरो प्रेसिडेंट मेलिंडा केट्स के अलावा न्यूयॉर्क के लिए मुतय्यन पाकिस्तानी काउंसिल जनरल राजा अली एजाज, असेंबली मेंबर डेविड वेपरन और सिटी काउंसिल मेंबर बैरी ग्रॉडन चिक खुसूसी तौर से शरीक हुए, जबकि इस मौके पर पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी से मुख्तलिफ शोबाहाए ज़िंदगी से ताल्लुक़ रखने वाले अफराद की एक कसीर तादाद मौजूद थी। तकरीब का आगाज़ कलाम पाक की तिलावत से किया गया।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। लहू मुअक्क़िबातुम मिन बैनि यदैहि व मिन खल्फिहि यहफ़ज़ूनहु मिन अम्रिल्लाह। इन्नल्लाह ला युग़य्यिरु मा बिक़ौमिन हत्ता युग़य्यिरु मा बिअन्फुसिहिम व इज़ा अरादल्लाहु बिक़ौमिन सूअन फला मरद्द लहु वमा लहुम मिन दूनिही मिन वाल। अक़िमिस्सलात लिदुलूकिश्शम्सि इला ग़सक़िल लैल व क़ुरआनल फ़ज्र। इन्न क़ुरआनल फ़ज्र कान मशहूदा। वमिनल लैलि फ़तहज्जद बिही नाफ़िलतन लक असा अन यबअसक रब्बुक मक़ामन महमूदा। आमन्तु बिल्लाहि व सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम।
Thank you, Imam Sahib. Next, we'd like to have the presenting of the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance by the New York Police Department and the New York Corrections Department. The Pakistani American Law Enforcement Society. And now we will have the anthems of Pakistan and the United States of America.
पाक सरज़मीन शाद बाद की ईश्वरे हसीन शाद बाद। तू निशाने अज़्मे आलीशान अर्ज़े पाकिस्तान मरकज़े यकीन शाद बाद। पाक सरज़मीन का निज़ाम कुव्वते अख़ुव्वते अवाम कौम मुल्क सल्तनत पाइंदा ताबिंदाबाद शादबाद मंज़िले मुराद। परचमे सितारा ओ हिलाल रहबरे तरक्कियो कमान। तर्जुमाने माज़ी शाने हाल जाने इस्तक़बाल साए खुदाए ज़ुल जलाल।
Orders up. The Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight over the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, and the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Or that star-spangled banner yet wave, or the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And with that, please everyone have a seat while I introduce the borough president. Melinda Katz has been active in the Queens community for more than 20 years, first serving on city council and then moving her way up into becoming the borough president, and she has been serving for 4 years. Borough President Katz and I went to the same alma mater, UMass. Woo! Go Fighting Minutemen. There we go. And so I've never had the opportunity to ever introduce anyone from my alma mater. So with that, I introduce Borough President Melinda Katz.
Good evening. Good to see everyone here this evening. First of all, I want to thank the young lady for stepping in on the national anthem, the American national anthem. Not an easy song. And she was asked to do it last minute, and we thank her for the efforts. I want to thank everyone for being here at Borough Hall. We are in what I call the People's House of the Borough of Queens, and that is Queens Borough Hall. I want to thank Mr. Tariq. We appreciate the work, Mr. Tariq, that you're doing here tonight, and we thank you for that. We want to thank the Consul General Ijaz for being here, Consul General of Pakistan, Mr. Ijaz. I know that he was already acknowledged, but we do appreciate when we do events like this, acknowledging and working with the different communities throughout the Borough of Queens. The fact that the Consul Generals are here means so much to us, and we are honored by your presence and Mrs. Ijar's presence as well. And we thank you for being here this evening. We want to thank our great Congress members, the folks doing the fight in Washington, D.C., and we have a representative from Congressman Tom Swazi who is here, Justin O'Connor. We want to thank the Congress for doing the work, our Congress members for doing the work that they are doing. I do want to thank, if I can, the Pakistan American Law Enforcement Society that's here. Oh, that was good. I'm doing that again. The Pakistan American Law Enforcement Society. We have representatives from the police, the corrections, auxiliary I saw, and we are so honored that they have joined us as a group. We're also honored that they serve the city of New York each and every day so that we can all go home safe at night. And so we thank them for their dedication. I think we have Deputy Inspector Empershad here. Deputy Inspector is always here, and we appreciate the work that he does. We also want to thank our committee. Clearly, it is not easy to put events like this together, and look around at the number of people we have tonight. So, Zahir, please stand when I say your name. Zahir Ahmed, the Pakistan Americans. Kamar Bashir, who we see everywhere, Pakistan Voice, we love the paper. Zahid Mehmood, Pakistan American Law Enforcement, right? Imtiaz Rahi, where are you? And Salman's Sheikh, Pakoli. And we are thankful that you are all here. Let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen, we are facing very difficult times here in the United States of America. We are facing times that need faith. We are facing times where peace is not always easy to come by in the United States. And we saw it down in Charlottesville, where they're white supremacists and haters there who were just, the fact that it took some electeds a long time, days, to come out against them were amazing to me. We are the United States of America. We are inclusive. We love folks coming here. It is what we're about. It is who we are. We are in Queens, 130 languages. We are 120 countries. We honor our parents, and we honor our parents' parents every single day. And we honor our heritage. We come here from other countries to be part of the United States of America. But we do that while still honoring who we are, educating our children about the countries we've come from, educating about religion and tradition and culture and the arts and our language. And we pass that on to our kids because we're proud of it, because it's who we are. And in Queens, we are, listen to me closely, you are sitting in the most diverse area in the planet, on the planet, right here in the Borough of Queens. And the Pakistan community has been a large part of that. And I want to thank you for allowing us to honor the independents here today and to honor the community to be part of our great borough in the Borough of Queens. And I thank all of you for coming out on our first one, and I promise you this will be an event that we have every single year here at Queensborough Hall. And so I thank you, and I am very warm-hearted at a time when we need to bring people together. Now, some of you may not know this, and Mohammed Hack is trying to speed me up here, but I'm going to just say this. Some of you may not, Mohammed Hack, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may not know this. My father was the founder of the Queen's Symphony Orchestra. My mother was the founder of the Queen's Council on the Arts. My children are being raised in my old bedroom in the Borough of Queens, the bedroom that I was raised in. I believe in tradition, and I believe in culture and the arts, and I believe in families. And in Queens, whether you are a new American from yesterday that just came into our country or third or fourth generation, we honor the traditions of the people where you came from. And so I thank you for allowing us to be part of that. And now, Mohammed, we have elected officials that are here that would like to say hello, and I would like to give them a moment to send greetings from their communities as well. We have here a great assembly member from the State Assembly from right here in the Borough of Queens, a man who I've served with for almost 20 years in public office, David Weprin. Please.
Thank you, Borough President Melinda Katz. Assalamu alaikum. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. I'm very proud of the fact that of all 150 assembly districts, I have the largest South Asian population. And we have a large population from Pakistan, we have a large population from India, and we have a large population from Bangladesh. I also represent the largest mosque in New York City, the Jamaica Muslim Center, and they have a large Pakistani and Bangladeshi population. But as the borough president so elegantly said, we are so proud in Queens County of our diversity. Our strength is in our diversity. And as she named, and you can see it on the signs when you're traveling, entering Queens or leaving Queens, you're entering or leaving the world's borough. And I'm very proud of that. And I really want to thank the borough president for really celebrating our diversity. So without further ado, it's a great pleasure for me to join you and introduce my colleague in government in the city council, my councilman. I'm his assemblyman. He also has a very large South Asian population, Councilman Barry Grodenchik.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Borough President Melinda Katz. I think she really deserves another round of applause. Queens is very big. I know it doesn't look so big on the map, but it takes a long time to get across. Yes. And I am continually astonished at the number of events that she appears at in my district. I only have 1/14 of the county. I don't know how you do it. So Thank you for everything you do. This is great. I don't know who actually scheduled this on the actual Independence Day of Pakistan, which is, it doesn't always happen. So Dr. Hack, my hat is off to you. He is also a constituent of mine. Much was said already. This is, and the borough president talks about celebrating our diversity at every single stop. It's not something we say to be politically correct. It's something that we say because we believe it in our hearts. You're looking at three people who grew up in the county of Queens. Although I joke with people, I tell them I'm the son of immigrants because my parents came from the Bronx. So and my mother said it was like moving to a different country because she had the subway there, she had all these things, and she moved out to almost like the country in the mid-50s. But we believe in our hearts that whether you're here, your family's been here for 300 years, 300 months, 300 days, or 300 minutes. We are all New York City residents. We all want the same exact things. We want good schools. We want educational opportunities, libraries, parks, everything that you can imagine for yourself. We all want for each other. So I want to thank the borough president for bringing us together. We will continue to stand up for each and every resident of this city, of this state, of this country, regardless of where they come from, whether they speak English or not, what religion they practice, or who they go to sleep with at night. I want to thank you. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. God bless Pakistan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Allow me to first of all express my deepest gratitude to Miss Melinda Katz, Queens Borough President, for allowing Pakistan's Independence Day celebrations for the first time to be held here in the council. It's a great achievement, not just for one, but all of us. Not just for those who live in Queensborough, but all of us Pakistanis who live in every other borough. It's a great achievement, sir, and I think you should be applauding yourself for reaching this landmark. Speaking on this occasion, and on behalf of the consulate and of course on behalf of the embassy and the government and the people of Pakistan, I would like to extend our heartiest congratulations to you on Pakistan's 70th Independence Day. It's a great occasion, and I think we need, as Pakistanis, we need to reflect on the past and also see ahead in the future. When I talk about the past, we should know what the values of independence are. We should know all that we have paid to attain this motherland of ours. And in doing so, and by instilling the values of independence in our next generation, which is very important if you're an overseas Pakistani, we then can have the vision to look forward and see how do we see a great country in next decade, next 2 or maybe 3 decades. So this is a mind-exploring sort of exercise that we must indulge ourselves into and look forward to improving upon every step, every stage of the country. With these short words, I would like to once again express my deepest felicitations to each one of you on Pakistan's Independence Day and look forward to attending many more functions concerning this great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to welcome Captain Ali, NYPD's Desi Society, for joining us tonight. We thank him. It's funny, you know, the councilman and the assemblyman we all talk about diversity, and you're right, we do it everywhere we go. And that's the important part of that. And I will tell you, because I go into every single community in this entire borough, there isn't anyone in this borough, no matter what country we hail from, that doesn't want a better life for their family, however we define that, than they ever dreamed of having for themselves. And we all have that in common. We also want to thank our community boards for being here and all of the civic leaders that have joined us. In order for us to raise our families, we need great volunteers and people who work hard for our communities. And as the councilman said, Queens is a very large borough, so I want to make sure that I acknowledge our honorees. Syed Bakari, who has dedicated his time and effort to volunteerism and to making sure people stay healthy and that he works hard for CERT and for community leadership. And Syed, I want to thank you for your friendship. We see each other at a lot of events, and it's an honor to be here tonight, and congratulations. Yes, and Warren Schreiber, we love Warren. Hi, Warren. We thank you very much, and congratulations on tonight. We also want to thank Asad Naqvi. Where are you, Asad? Thank you so much for the work that you do for our communities. We thank you for the interfaith work that you do in making sure that all communities understand each other and work together. But we thank you especially for doing all you can to make sure that no one goes hungry in our city. Congratulations to you. We also want to thank Sadia Kataki. How was that? Pretty good, right? Sadia dedicates her time and her talent for victims of domestic violence and uses her talent as a makeup artist in so many different ways. And we thank you for that, and we congratulate you this evening. Congratulations to all our honorees.
तकरीब में पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी से कम्युनिटी के लिए बेहतरीन खिदमत सरंजाम देने वालों को अवार्ड्स भी दिए गए। इसके बाद खूबसूरत मिली नगमों से हाजिरीन के कौमी जोश व जज्बात को बेदार किया गया। जीवे पाकिस्तान, जीवे पाकिस्तान, 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान, 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान, जीवे, 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान, 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान, 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान। Thank you so much, Pakoli, and thank you so much, Pakoli. भाई मेरा वोकल बढ़ाओ। मैं बची जब पंख हिलाए, क्या क्या सुर बिखराए हो, क्या क्या सुर बिखराए, सुनने वाले सुने तो मन में एक ही धुन लेकिन आए, ओ एक ही धुन लेकिन आए, ओ जरा जोर से, बहुत और जोर से। पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान, जीवे पाकिस्तान, जीवे, जीवे, जीवे पाकिस्तान, 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान। एक स्पेशली शेर है पाकोनी और पाकोली के लिए, पाकिस्तानी मीडिया न्यूज़ के लिए खास तौर पे। जब पाकिस्तान बना था तो इंडिया से पाकिस्तान में लोग लेके आए थे, एक तहरीक थी, और ये वो तहरीक है जो पूरे न्यूयॉर्क से न्यूयॉर्क वालों को यहाँ लेके आई है, ये उनके लिए। बिखरे हुओं को, बिखरे हुओं को, बिछड़े हुओं को कोई बारों में लाया हो, कोई बारों में लाया। कितने सितारों की झुरमट में सैकड़ा बन कर आया हो, सैकड़ा बन कर आया हो, पाकिस्तान। एक मिनट भाई,
मिलके गाएं। जीवे पाकिस्तान 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान 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 जीवे पाकिस्तान। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। ये क्वींस बोरो के ना सारे लोग सो गए, आप लोग तो जगाने वाले हैं। हम लोग की तालियां नहीं आ रही ना? 1 2 3 4 ये चीज इतने बड़े जीवन सागर में तूने पाकिस्तान दिया। ओ अला ओ अला ओ अला ओ अला। इतने बड़े जीवन सागर में साहिल गुतेरा बीच भंवर में एक नया पैगाम दिया। तूने पाकिस्तान दिया। ओ अला ओ अला ओ अला ओ अला। गहराई में कितना भी जाऊं, गहराई में हो। तेरे इश्क में जो भी डूब गया उसे दुनिया की लहरों से डरना क्या। तेरे इश्क में जो भी तेरे इश्क में जो भी डूब गया उसे दुनिया की लहरों से डरना क्या। तेरे इश्क में जो भी डूब गया उसे दुनिया की लहरों से डरना क्या। तेरे इश्क में जो भी कालियां बोलियां नैना बोलियां कालियां बोलियां हो। तेरे इश्क में जो भी डूब गया उसे दुनिया की लहरों से डरना क्या। तेरे इश्क में जो भी डूब गया उसे दुनिया की लहरों से डरना क्या। थैंक यू। सोनी धरती कदम